no issue. If your presentation is not coming, you can speak.
Okay, madam. First of all, let me thank you for this invitation to attend this webinar and to present on behalf of my research work team. I also thank all members of scientific committee, especially Dr. Shalija Barati, through her great effort that make me to made for all success for this webinar. I'm so sorry for technical. I don't know exactly. I don't want to show all my slides, but okay, I will speak. My presentation is my research work is comparison of the effect of chemical and nano fertilizer on some yield attributed characters of maize. First of all, let me definition of nanotechnology in general. Nanotechnology is defined as the application of theoretical concepts of natural science to infinitesimal scales. Scientifically, it's the creation of a structure and systems and devices with unique properties and functions. If we say about one dimension of the particles in nanotechnology, it's 100 nanometers, then it falls under the names of nanoparticles. Just a minute, madam. If we'll go dimensions...
It's coming. It's coming. Your presentation is coming.
It's coming?
Now you can... Yeah.
Okay. Okay, madam. Okay, I will go. Dimensions and scales. If you go to microbial cells, this will dimension about 1,000 nanometer. It will go for virus from 10 to 100 nanometers. If we go to hemoglobin, 7 nanometers. It go to for water H2O, it's 0.2 nanometers. All these under nanotechnology dimensions. But my presentation is now on my application, my research work. It's concentrate about application of nanotechnology and nanofertilizer in agriculture site. Now, if we go to brief history, the U.S. Department of Agriculture was the first in 2003 and benefiting from nanotechnology in agriculture and food industry, which to change all agriculture systems and agriculture sites, and nanotechnology has brought about radical change in agriculture. Why using nanofertilizer for agriculture? To treat plants best these major problems in plants and of all strategic crops, and including quickly detect these pests and discover these pests and improve the ability to plants to absorb nutrients and fertilizer. For this reason, USA Department of Agriculture went for using a nanofertilizer and application of nanotechnology in agriculture sites. Justification for the use of nanotechnology in agriculture field. Why scientists go for nanotechnology in agriculture field and in food industry? Because there are many challenges in agriculture fields, including climate change and consumption agricultural products and shrinking cultivated area. This big problem also including in our countries here. And our necessity is to promote agriculture development and achieve economic and agricultural stability. Always we search for nanofertilizer to reduce all costs, to reduce all money, and all to make many benefits for economic and agricultural stability. For this reason, all scientists concentrate about nanotechnology in agriculture. And this will enable the development of modern methods and the possibility to finding and treating many agriculture's problem. Why should agriculture scientists think about nanotechnology? As I told, stagnation and decline in the crop yields, decreased organic materials, and lack of multiple nutrients. And also climate change is big problem, and shrinking arable land and availability of water, and also this big problem. Resistance to genetically modified crops and labor shortage. All these reasons make all scientists to think seriously to go for application of nanotechnology in field crop. But now in my research work, I concentrate about comparison of the effect of chemical and nanofertilizer on some yield attributed characters on maize. I did my research with my teams here in Syria and Damascus, and to make comparison between chemical, mineral fertilizer and nano fertilizer, to make a comparison between to each other, which is okay, and to make and the results of this research to concentrate about economy, just economy, to concentrate about economy. And maize is an important cereal crop, and it ranks third after wheat and rice crops, and in terms of planted area and productivity. And what the needs of all need of maize, they need to respond all fertilizers, especially nitrogen and phosphorus and potassium, and response to affected by several factors, including environmental and genetic climate and genetic problem, genetics issues, and climate change issues also. And research certifications, the use of nanomaterials in fertilization program is effective alternative to to chemical or mineral fertilizer, to see which is better, to use always a chemical fertilizer or to go for nano fertilizer, and also to achieve many advantages due to use less quantities and stability under different conditions, to increase ability to store for long period, and also to support an agriculture economy in current conditions. Material and research objectives, the comparison of the effect of locally produced nano fertilizer with mineral chemical fertilizer on the yield characteristics of maize, an example this of cereal crops, and to replace all using of mineral chemical fertilizer with nano fertilizer for large effective role, and achieve benefits to plants and environment, and also and in the results to make benefits for agricultural economy. And all my materials and methods, and I have used one variety is Guta 82 variety, this one kind of variety in maize here in Syria, certified by Syria Arab Republic, and obtained from the General Commission for Scientific Agriculture Research, Damascus, Syria, and research location in Karahta Research Station in Damascus. And our work method, this field experiment in 2019, and we are cultivated Guta 82 variety in third 2019, and this experiment designed by split plots, and the diagram for experimental design by split plots, and are using two treatments in nano fertilizer and different concentrations. Two treatments, urea nano fertilizer, and I have used three concentrations, 30 gram, 60 gram, and 90 gram, and NPK nano fertilizer by using three concentration, 30, 60, 90, and use two treatments like urea mineral fertilizer and NPK nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium fertilizer, and this mineral or chemical fertilizers. And some attributed characters we have taken. We have taken plant height in centimeter, ear height in centimeter, number of grains per row of ear in grain, number of rows per ear, and also weight of 100 grains, and yield characters and tons in hectare. And our results and discussion in the plant height, we can here shown by diagram the height of plants, one variety, this Guta 82, by influencing of added fertilizer, we can here see significant superiority over the control and the other nano fertilizer treatments by using two fertilizer, chemical urea and chemical NPK. This for a plant height, and also this diagram show what I have told about superiority, significant superiority for chemical and mineral fertilization by using urea and NPK. And when I go to another character, ear height, here in this table will show air specification under the influence of the treatment used in the research. By have taken some characters according to ear specification, ear height, number of grains per row, number of row per ear, and number of grains per ear, and weight of 100 grains, and all those of all for 9 treatments, 6 nano fertilizer, urea and NPK, and another one chemical urea and chemical NPK. And this diagram and characteristics of length of ear in centimeters in variety Guta 82, this show no significant differences between the fertilizer and control treatment, but the ear length was not affected by the different fertilizer treatment. When I go to another character, number of grains per row of ear, here in diagram we can see characteristics of number of grains per row of ear, Guta 82. We have shown here in diagram a significant increase under the influence of the traditional urea or chemical and mineral urea treatment, and the treatments of nano urea fertilizer by using 2 concentrations, 60 gram and 90 gram. When I go to another character, number of row per ear, also no significant increase were recorded for the treatments. We can see here in this diagram characteristics of the number of rows per ear. Guta 82 under the influence of different added fertilizer. The NPK treatments super formed by using 2 concentrations, 60 gram and 90 gram, and by using also conventional urea treatment compared to control. And when we go to weight of 100 grains, in this table, in this diagram, we can show a significant superiority of all fertilizer treatments used in the research compared with the control, except for the treatment number 5 NPK nano fertilizer in 30 gram. But the chemical urea fertilizer treatment recorded the highest weight of 100 grains, and the differences are not significant with the treatment number 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. And we'll go to main character, this yield and the production in tons and hectare. We can here see in this diagram the yield of variety Guta 82 under the influence of different fertilizer, chemical and nano fertilizer. We here can in chemical urea we have show 4.77 tons hectare, and following by nano urea 90 gram, and another one nano urea 60 gram, and last one chemical NPK. But chemical fertilizer urea was superior in the production character over the other treatments and the control. What this show also in this diagram, last one, we conclude all these tables and all these diagram and all using of what have used for comparison between nano fertilizer and chemical fertilizer. We can conclude that it's possible to replace chemical fertilizer, urea and NPK, with the nano fertilizer by using 2 concentration, urea 60 gram and urea 90 gram. And NPK 60 gram, because there are no significant differences between them, and they give a high production similar to the chemical fertilizer. This our references on my research work, and I will not make long time to make time for another friends. And thank you so much for allowing me to present my research work, and all thank to all my all friends and all colleagues, and thank you for this invitation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Yal Ahmed. Thank you so much for this presentation. Anyone have any question regarding this presentation? Hello everyone. Thank you for present in this webinar. We are very happy to all of you. Now we are closing this webinar due to some reason. Some speakers unable to attend this webinar.
Ma'am, I have short question. Can you address me?
What?
Yes, ma'am. Regarding the certificates, I just want to ask you, certificates you will mail us?
Yeah, sure. We will mail you.
Because we are doing it in the official time. I hope you understand. If you mail us, so we will submit it.
Yeah, of course. Within 3 or 4 days, we will send you certificate. No issue.
And regarding the publication, means they have told me to submit the research publication.
Yeah.
for the same topic. So can we do so?
Yeah, of course. We will
Just a minute.
publish the article in this month only.
Okay, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everyone. This webinar will again held on 18th September. If anyone interested, you can join in that webinar also. Once again, thanks very much for this presentation, everyone. Okay, bye, everyone.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.
خلصنا. شايف؟ خلصنا. خلص نور، يلا اشتغل اللي بدك اياه.